Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here. Welcome back to more Ocarina of Time. Last time, we got ourselves the boomerang and fought many disgusting things. The giant octopus with large tentacles being the least disgusting of it all. Anyway, now that we've gotten that all squared away, let's go on this platform where Ruto was and follow her up. Where I'm being assaulted. From where? Where? The game says danger time. Oh, this way. But hey, with that boomerang, all these enemies we have to worry about, think of the past. But we actually come to, we're not going to come here yet, but we're going to come up upon something that was kind of my, oh boy. We're going to kind of come up on what was my last struggling pillar with this game for some time. Damn it. Okay, now you die. But we're going to come up upon what was my last struggling pillar for some time, because eventually I figured out Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Still hate this dungeon, but we eventually figured it out. Now these things we've seen before. We've actually seen the possessed jello mold in an optional room that we can't do anything in and has no prize. In fact, just so I don't eat my words, I'll check the map really quick here. Yeah, no other treasure chests. We've actually been in every other room possible otherwise. But here was my last stumbling point, and I'm mad at myself for how dumb I am. Anyway, hit this platform, it brings it down, and we're back at the start of the dungeon. Also, we're just throwing a boomerang willy-nilly because we can. But my brain as a child went, okay, let's see what we can go do here. Oh, hey, it's blue switch. I need something to weigh it down. Ruto's gone. Where can I get something that can weigh it down? Where can I get something that can weigh it down? I don't know where something is that can weigh it down. Let me go look throughout the rest. Scooter wasn't a bright child. Still not a bright adult. In the world of light bulbs, Scooter's intelligence is about a 1 watt. Regardless, as Scooter's done speaking about himself in third person, in this room, lots of these things. But there's also going to be something else to gather in this room. As well as like something that's gonna something that's gonna teach you about. Oh, there it is. I think there's one more around here. No, it isn't. Okay. So anyway, I missed. But yeah, that's one thing we're after here. This is the last gold Skulltula in this area. Let me check my notes, make sure everything matches up, and it does. But we need to basically use our boomerang to its fullest effect for one puzzle, and this is like the only time to use this mechanic in this game, for good and bad reason. Because we have to hit that switch. Can't shoot it directly, so use a boomerang on it. Okay, it's less finicky than I thought it was. I remember in the original game, I would be trying to hit that switch, and I would be here for hours, not even hours, like 10 minutes trying to do it. It's like, why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Why is it flying in front of it? They're right behind it. You just have to be at like the perfect spot for the flight path of the boomerang to be ending and for it to be starting to return to you for it to activate. Grezzo may have fixed that in this version of the game. I could be wrong in that statement, but I feel like Grezzo took the time to fix it. Anyway, with that puzzle handled, we can now enter the boss's lair. I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm experiencing. So remember all those tentacles we cut off? They have a host. A really big host. Well, here's how this boss fight works. For one, just walk in place. Just walk in a direction. And throw your boomerang. Make sure you're targeting something. I recommend you keep moving in place. Oh god, just Link. Or Navi. Whoever wants to take responsibility today. Target something. Because they're going to start shocking you, and if you get shocked, you lose access to your weapons for a while, but once that's done, you're going to want to try and get in there, mix it up with this thing, and then it's going to start doing this. And just, all I can tell you for help is to just throw your boomerang and hope you hit. Eventually something will have to give. And then take this time to take out these protective beauties. Because the more of these you take out, the easier this next part's going to be. Because now, you have access to the main beast, so to say. But you got to hit it with your boomerang in order to actually get it to work. And it's going to be trying to shoot you this whole time. No. Yeah, it's a disgusting boss fight. It looked even worse in the N64 version because graphics limitations at the time. But yeah, just go ahead and do some damage. Do a little bit of dancing. Try dancing anyway. Listen, I'm white. I can't dance. Scooter, you're not making your case any better for yourself. Anyway. Also, it's bleeding green. And it kind of explodes and pustules. Oh. Oh. Well, I hope nobody was eating while they were watching this video. And if you were, you have a strong stomach. I actually didn't see that. Frame one heart container. Let's go. But with that all done, we've defeated the boss. We've cured Lord Jabu Jabu. And Little Miss Princess here.
You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. I was just lonely. That's all. Just a little.
So, unearthing things from my past, this was Little Scooter's first encounter with a tsundere. Not knowing what that term meant or what it even was. He's dead, by the way. Can we not... Oh, please, stop looking at me like that. Why are you blushing? Aren't you... Do fish have blood like that? Oh god, I don't like what's going on here.
You look cool. Cooler than I thought you would. Anyway, just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me.
I want that spiritual stone?
You mean spiritual water, Zora Sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora engagement ring.
I don't like where this is going anymore.
Alright, I'll give you the most precious possession, the Zora Sapphire.
Did Link just get hitched at like 7, 10, somewhere in that range? Now, me, being a Wibab, reading all the text coming up here, I was like, oh, and then I was incredibly embarrassed. Now I'm just emotionally dead. Oh boy, I'm hitting a lot of nails right now, aren't I? Press possession? You don't know what she's talking about, but you've finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Go back and see Princess Zelda.
Don't tell my father.
When someone says don't tell them something, you instead do. No, you don't. Okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, now that we're at this part of the game, now that we're here, we can actually go to a lot of places and get a lot of stuff handled. Hold on. We actually saw a gold Skulltula here at one point, but we have to revisit a lot of places now to get a lot of... Where am I going to put down? Oh, here. We have to revisit a lot of places to get a lot of gold Skulltulas that were inaccessible for some time. We're starting here, and some other ones will become more available later on. There we go. Give me that, please. So I'm going to start here, but I am going to be going by a guide and what little memory I do have to get some of these that we were missing. So, oddly enough, the first one we're going to go back for out of all this is all the way back at the Deku tree. Yeah, we're just gonna go in order at this point, but I'll see you back inside the Great Deku Tree. Actually, side tangent, we're actually gonna do something here in Zora's River now that we have the boomerang. We basically gonna go and just throw our boomerang at that heart piece, if I can target it properly. Like that. I need that. Don't do that to me. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna be getting with our boomerang is that heart piece. There is one more we can get at some point later on with our boomerang now, I think, but at least I'm pretty sure, but we'll come to that in due time. Anyway, actually now going to the Great Deku Tree. Something I'll make quick note of here is there is a magic bean spot here in Kokiri Forest that you can plant a magic bean in. Unless you think you're going to be hurting for money in the near future, don't plant it here. Anyway, down here in the basement, there was one room we couldn't do anything about at all. It was a room that was left unchecked for some time, and I said, oh, we can come back and take care of this after we get an item in the next dungeon. But apparently me ignoring it for so long actually helped in everything in that... Can I see? Thank you. It helped in the long run because not only could we not do anything with it at this point, we actually need the next 2 dungeon items. Problem for you. Okay, never mind. Good talk. Anyway, back here in this room, there is a giant Skulltula. Stun. And kill. And you can hear a gold Skulltulas shuffling around in here. There he is. Now, some people will probably say using the fairy slingshot is the best way to grab these gold Skulltulas. I'm just too lazy to go back in the menu, especially because I have to use the touchscreen for this menu. But there you go. That's one more gold Skulltula down. And now we're heading back to Lon Lon Ranch. Anyway, we're back here at Lon Lon Ranch because there's several Skulltulas we need to get, and I think it needs to be night for all of them we need to get at this point. So for one, how you sleep at night with that on your window, I will never understand. Oh, I missed. You know, I like how I said what my aiming practice was with this thing, and yet I ignored my own advice. Oh, right. I gotta get the token. There you go. Yes, the token. The reason why I'm out here in the first place. The token that I'm searching for. Oh, not this. Also, what? We're 37. So, here's the thing that I am finding out right now as I'm walking around. Is actually, right as we were about to go into Jabu Jabu's belly, we could actually have gone and gotten the next reward. So I probably put that infomatic up on that episode, but the reward you get from doing this next quest is the reward you're going to get from doing this quest with this many gold Skulltulas is very worth it. But because we're on this path right now, I think I'm going to take a minute and make sure I get as many gold Skulltulas as possible ahead of time, and then we'll get a reward with it. Anyway, turn around. I'm making sure because there's Quakeways around here, I believe is what they're called. I could have confirmed it, but I was too focused on killing the gold Skulltula. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're called Quays or something like that. The birds. They're annoying. And to my knowledge, they only exist in the N64 Zelda titles. Never to be seen again. Anyway. Now, we've been there once before, but we're going to head back there now for several things. So I'll meet you in the Gerudo Valley area. Anyway, just here outside of Gerudo Valley is our next stop. We basically want to drop a bomb here in this ring. Where the Shard of Agony is kicking off. Because here, well, we need one thing. Items. Do you ever want to see the destructive power of nature? Or magic? Look no further, my friend. Use it to burn various webs around the area. And just behind this cow here, there is a gold Skulltula. And I believe that's the one we need to get, but there is one more we can get in this area roughly. What did I just... Oh! It was the mask of... Yeah, it was the mask. Anyway. Nothing will affect this. Nothing need to worry about with this guy right now. Let's just freeze him up there for the next 5 seconds. Make him wonder where we disappeared to. But We do need to go... Well, I wish it was still nighttime, but we do need to go over here to the Gerudo Valley area. And we need to... There's one more Gold Skulltula just over here. Unfortunately, we have to kill the music right away because it has to be nighttime for this Gold Skulltula. Don't worry, we're almost done with these for a little while. But yeah, we saw this guy once before, but not out of range anymore. Now, I'm just getting all of these as soon as possible, just so they're out of sight, out of mind. If you guys want to wait a little bit till about the end of the next major segment of the game, you can certainly wait that long. Oh yeah, that's something else. So, I was talking about the speedrunning thing. I want to talk about this really quick before I jump forward. So remember how I was talking about the whole bomb jump thing? If you do it right, you can... What the old speedrun was, you jumped across this gap with the bomb jump. And then you also used it to get through the area that's beyond that to get to a maze-like desert. You're not supposed to know the pattern of out there. But because you're speedrunning, you've practiced the game enough, you know the pathing. So you get out to that desert, go through the pathing without a problem. And then you do a dungeon you're not supposed to have access to, like, for at least 20 more hours of gameplay. And it gives you a warp out there. So you can go straight out there, complete that dungeon. Then when you're done with that dungeon, it acts like a trigger for the rest of the dungeons that are being done, and you can just kind of beeline to the end from there. I think that's how it was. Anyway. Going to Lake Hylia now. Anyway. Here at this house by Lake Hylia, we want to wait here until nighttime. Oh no, it's nighttime. Where a Gold Skulltula spawns. I need to get a little bit further away so I can actually hit this and not the bridge. There we go. Perfect. There's actually a few things to do here. If my memory serves, there's actually something we can do inside this house now that we have the silver scale. So let's pay this man a visit. I think this is what I'm thinking of. Hi.
Hey there, son. I'm researching process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's wild base and usual compounds. Perhaps we met some old lady from the potion shop. She was like a student of mine. Ho-ho.
I want to say you can get, maybe I'm thinking of the sequel to this game, but I want to say you can get something by diving down. No, you can't do it. I think you can get something by diving down in that area to the bottom. Let me see. Talking. Yeah, so we can't quite do that task yet. Not for some, well, once again, not for a little bit yet. So, well, now we have to go out to Hyrule Field to actually get something that's not a Gold Skulltula, but it's something else just as important. So in the middle of this gated area that I've jumped away from, there actually is an activation spot for the Shard of Agony. And what we're going to be getting here is not a Gold Skulltula. Something much more important. It is actually a piece of heart. I'm going to be mad if that hits. Anyway, sorry, I'm like reading the notes to make sure I'm doing this right.
I'll you in. I'll sell you. I'll sell you a piece of heart for 10 rupees.
Deal. Buying pieces of heart? And we have almost a full row of heart. Full row of hearts. Try-English, Scooter. And anyway, and actually for a little while, that's actually the last piece of heart we can get. So now we can get back on to Gold Skulltula hunting. At this point, we need to go to Kakariko in the graveyard area. And actually, while we're there, we can actually get 2 of our rewards. We can turn into 2 of our rewards really quick. So, actually, no. We're going to be actually going a place just outside of the Kakariko area. Then we'll go into Kakariko proper. That's slightly ominous. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it for now. Anyway. Let's go ahead and lay a bomb by that tree. We've uncovered this one once before, actually. So, yeah, as you can see, we can actually see it already. Hi. Good talk. Anyway, we're just gonna bop this guy once or twice. And grab ourselves another Skulltula out here in the field. And with that, we actually only have 2 more we have to get before we're all done here. But I am noticing that our time is running a little long. Ah, whatever. I'll keep it with me. It's not like I'm gonna go back on any promises by making the episode go long, am I? Finding words is hard. Finding words very hard. Anyway, so at this point we should have 42 gold Skulltulas. That we do. I actually should have come in here at night, looking at my notes. I can come back and look at night and on my own time, at any point. But let's go ahead and turn in our rewards really quick here, because the next 2 rewards are available at 30 and 40. One of those gonna be kind of meh. The other one's gonna be kind of yeah. The custom broken. Thank you. Here's a reward. Bomb chews. Hey, at this point we're maxed on bomb chews. Oh no, we're not. I thought we were. Hi. And my reward for this one is the Giant's Wallet. So that is one you're going to need, and that we're going to make use of in the near future. But that basically makes it so now we can hold 500 rupees. That is the biggest wallet upgrade you can get in the game. Kind of weird saying it like that that is the best we can do for the entire game. And we're about a quarter into it? Maybe a third? Anyway, we saw this gold Skulltula at one point. It is here at the back of the graveyard, but of course we have to make it nighttime so it appears, so... Sorry, little boy, you gotta run away, go home. Talk to your friends, talk to your loved ones. And then talk to their loved ones. But yeah, basically at the back side of this graveyard, once we get there, is that gold Skulltula. There we go. And one more throw. Now, something I'm going to tell you right now. It might spoil something that's going to happen, but I want you to remember the number of gravestones and where they are in the graveyard for something in the near future. Anyway, last place we have to visit for the last gold Skulltula is in Dodongo's Cavern. Didn't ever want to be here again, but we're back here again. Anyway, this is a dumb one, because we have to basically go a long way around. Ow. But yeah, we basically have to go the long way around to get this one, and that's why I'm talking with you right now, because we have to go backwards. I could have technically held off on doing this one for a little bit, maybe till like next-ish episode or so, but I'm just doing them in what is available as soon as possible. We basically have to go through this dungeon backwards. When you come back to a dungeon, just about everything you've done is reset. But what we want to do is we want to go backwards through the dungeon. I gotta think here for a minute. That's that. Okay, so we want to go over to that door. But yeah, we want to go backwards through this dungeon simply because, well, what is it? The staircase? The staircase we blew up a while ago. We want to make that not blown up. Surprised the boomerang doesn't burn up on contact. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to run past that one. But yeah, we have to go backwards through the dungeon. And what I'm going to do after... Dang it, I have to push that switch. But yeah, I have to push the switch again in order to even get out of here. Open sesame, thank you. But yeah, this room right here, we were actually in here a while ago, but since we were here last, all the puzzles in the dungeon have reset, which means the staircase is now up. Oh no, there's some vines off this side. Okay, I should have just explored and looked. But yeah, I climb these vines. What I'm using to help me also just suggests if you can do it to jump off onto the staircase, though I don't trust myself with that. But you basically want to come in here and throw this and do it this way. There you go. And get yourself the last gold Skulltula you can get for a little bit. Until we have to progress with plot. But we're not going to do plot quite yet because we have one last little mini game thing to do. Anyway, I'm going to save and quit out of here, but everybody, I do want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of Ocarina of Time. And come back next time, we will do one last side mission, and then we're going to go ahead and proceed forward with the plot. I'll see you folks then. Take care. Actually, I lied, we're not done quite yet. First things first, plant a bean here. And fill your bag with beans. Now we're done.